Hi, guys. Welcome to another cooked episode with me, Karen. And today we're going to be making one of my favorites, but I'm making some alterations. Um, okay, so I'll give you a little backstory. When we were stationed in Heidelberg, Germany, there was a little town just like 5 minutes from there. I would say 10 minutes, actually, about 5 minutes. Get the story together, Karen. Anyway, there was a restaurant, an Italian restaurant called Il Duetto. I don't know if it's still there, but if it's there and you get a chance to visit Sandhausen, Germany, you must go. There, I used to order almost the same thing every time, and it was tortellini ai funghi. So, tortellini with mushrooms. So delicious. Well, here I can't make my own tortellini. It doesn't taste the same. So, I'm going to use Pappardelle Nest. And so, I'm going to make Pappardelle ai funghi. Just Pappardelle noodles with mushrooms. It's so quick, so easy. So, you're going to need onions, garlic, and your mushrooms. If you want parsley, I prefer fresh parsley. I don't have any. Actually, I do, but the snow got to it, and so I'm just gonna. You don't have to. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. You're gonna need some olive oil, a little bit of butter or whatever margarine you use. You're gonna need some salt and pepper. You can use tagliatelle noodles. I'm gonna use the Pappardelle Nest. But basically, you need a flat noodle, a little bit bigger than the fettuccine noodle. If you have fettuccine noodles, use those. Do whatever you have. Use whatever you have on hand. Today, I'm going to use the 3.5 quart Braiser in the color Cool Mint. Wow, this color looks really good today. And if you do dairy, you're going to have some Parmesan cheese here. I have some grated Parmesan. I'm adding it to my own. Well, no, I'm adding it to mine and Maya's. The hubster doesn't eat dairy. So right now I have the water getting ready to boil for my noodles, but we're going to start with sauteing the onions, garlic, and mushrooms. I'm going to saute the mushrooms by themselves first because the hubster doesn't like mushrooms. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he'll eat them. Not sure. We'll see. I almost forgot this. So if you can use heavy whipping cream if you like. I'm going to use, this is the Tofutti Better Than Cream Cheese. Better Than Sour Cream, rather. I was thinking about making a cheesecake. That's why they came out. Anyway, so this is Better Than Sour Cream. And I'm probably just going to use, I'm probably going to use all of it, actually. And yeah. So I'll show you when to add that in. Okay, let's get into it. So right now I'm just letting the margarine and the olive oil, I'm letting this melt. And then from there I'm going to add the mushrooms first and then remove them. That way I have the flavor. So I've added some salt and pepper to the mushrooms. And now I'm just going to let them saute here in the skillet, as I said. And let them get a nice dark color. And then once they're cooked, probably about 4 minutes, I'm going to remove them and put them into a bowl off to the side. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm using my Dutch oven, the 5-quart Dutch oven, to boil the pasta. So this is what it looks like when it's ready to come out. So I'm just going to remove them. And now the oil is nice and flavored with the mushrooms. And I'm going to remove these and set them to the side and add my onions and garlic. Okay, so now you have the onions and garlic sauteing in the mushroom oil, the mushroom flavored oil. And it smells so good. I'm going to let these onions and garlic cook for probably about 2 more minutes, just until they're glassy. And then I'm going to add some water from the pasta. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of water to this and the sour cream. Just so you can see it, this is what the Pappardelle nest looked like. So pretty, so pretty. And now I'm getting ready to put them in the water. Yeah, so this is how it's spelled if you're ever looking for it. Okay. And I mostly always use this brand. It's my favorite. Okay, so let's get this in the water. I've added the sour cream in. You can use heavy whipping cream if you like. I also have the eye turned down on 1, so not to burn anything. And right now I'm going to take some water. I'm going to take some of the water from my pasta, like 1/4 of a cup, and I'm going to use it in here to help break this up a little bit. Help make my sauce. You can always use another 1/4 if you want your sauce to be a little bit thinner. I will likely do that. Well, maybe I won't have to. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little too thick for me, so I'm just going to add another cup here, another 1/4 cup of the boiling pasta water. Okay, I'm going to stir this up and show you what it looks like. When you're making your sauce, well, this is what it looks like so far. Make sure that you're tasting it to make sure it's properly seasoned. There's nothing worse than unseasoned food. I know I say that all the time. And sometimes when you're dealing with like the vegan seasoning or vegan like sour creams and all that stuff, sometimes they have a packagey taste. So you really have to make sure you're getting the seasoning in there. So I've added another like a teaspoon of salt and some pepper to that. And you're just gonna make sure that you taste it to make sure it's seasoned well, because you're gonna add your noodles to this next. Okay, now the sauce is ready and I'm going to add the noodles to this. A few at a time, and mixing it in. Now I'm just going to continue with that, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. If you used regular sour cream, then go ahead and add your Romano cheese or your grated Parmesan if you like. And if everybody in your family eats mushrooms, you would have just left your mushrooms in. I took mine out because the hubster does not like mushrooms very much. He may eat 1 or 2, but then the rest of him's leaving. But so instead of watching that happen, I just don't put them in. But I'm going to show you the final product. Okay, guys. So this is the final product. It's so good. It's so easy. And it's really quick. I mean, the longest part is the noodles. And maybe you're chopping or your vegetables, but you don't have too many vegetables to chop. Just the onions, garlic, and the mushrooms. And you can use a regular sour cream, or you can use the vegan sour cream. It's delicious. If anybody's ever been to that restaurant, Il Duetto, you gotta have it if it's still there. Get the tortellini ai funghi. It's so good. I ordered it every time. We went there. After a while, we were going there for anniversaries, birthdays, whatever the occasion. And it was just so delicious. And yeah, occasionally I deviated to other things. You know, every once in a while, I would try something new. But for the most part, every time I went in, they knew that I was going to order this every time. And it's just absolutely delicious. Really quick meal. And it's a nice winter meal as well. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you get a chance to cook it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. And yes, I have a fork. Bye, guys.